So, welcome back to the Overland interview series. My name is Ryan Blanchard. I'm sitting here with my little brother Eric, and we had him on a couple of episodes back in which we talked about diesels and the diesel that he was looking for. As you can see very clearly behind us, he found his diesel. So now we're just going to kind of do a quick shout out and kind of talk about it. And hopefully put out a pretty decent video for you guys to check out. So Eric, why don't you go ahead and start by introducing your truck?
So this is my truck. It's a 2009 Chevy Silverado 2500. It has the 6.6 liter LMM Duramax in it. But it is not like every other 09 that you're going to see out there. This has the 2011 front end on it. So it's got the 2011 grille, headlights, and bumper, as well as a 2011 cowl hood, as well as the Duramax symboling on it. It also has a ton of upgrades on it. It has all brand new piping. It has the LV7 downpipe and a MVRP 5-inch size, as well as a EFI Live 5-position tuner. And it has de-lipped pistons, which was a common problem. The pistons would throw on these trucks all the time, so the guy I bought it off, he de-lipped them before I bought them. Yeah, it's got newer injectors in it, and it's sitting on a 3-inch leveling kit with 33 by 12 wides on moto metals with a zero offset.
Gotcha. Truck's in great shape. It sounds really good. He's been ripping up and down the road, especially we're in the middle of mud season right now in the state of Vermont. So we quickly go from snow to mud, and he's just been tearing it up with those Toyotas and Moto metals. We've definitely put it through some shakes already. It's a great looking truck. We replaced the mirrors already on it. Updated those to color match tow mirrors from the original mirrors. Eric's got some big plans too to take care of some of the body marks and scuffs that are on it. But yeah, no, it's really clean for the state of Vermont. We talked last time about the rust issues. He got a really good deal on this one. It's from New Hampshire, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so New Hampshire has the same problems, but this person truly cared, and you can definitely tell that on the truck. So what's your plans with it from here?
Well, the first things that I want to do is, as you can see on this bumper here, there's a lot of peeling and all that. It was just basically scuffed up chrome, and then they tried to color match it. I'm eventually gonna rip that front bumper off and either switch to a move bumper that I'm gonna color match, or keep it the same, scuff it down to pretty much bare metal, and then try and paint it. Same thing with the rear bumper. I have an off-road rear bumper that has surface rust on it and paint peeling, and I will sand that down eventually and try and color match it as well. Next for upgrades, the first ones, as I did, as my brother mentioned, the tow mirrors. But next I want to go to injectors, probably 30 overs. And I probably would like to do the Suncoast Stage 4 transmission kit and get that transmission completely bulletproof, so there's zero chance of it ever going.
So can you discuss a little bit more what the 30 overs on the injectors will do? Is that a 30 over compression on pressure? Is that an additional regimen? How much fluid's going into the motor?
It's fluid going into the motor. It's to help usually when you have, especially with these EFI Live tuners. I forgot to mention though, my truck has a bigger turbo. The stock turbo size for the LMMs are 63, I believe, and this has the 65. So it's got a bigger turbo, and stock injectors don't like bigger turbos. It's not really affecting it too much right now, as it's not that much bigger of a turbo, but the bigger ones you get, as you get up to 68, 69, somewhere in those ranges, the injectors can kind of whack. But also with these tuners, when you're putting more fuel into the motor, those injectors go quick. So if you do 30s, 40, all the way up to like 75s, even bigger than that, it kind of helps offset that and makes your truck run better and can handle the fuel.
Okay. So that'll offset any issues caused by bad grades of fuel or you know, weather permitted days, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a newer truck, so we don't have to worry about any of the other things that we had beforehand.
Yeah, exactly.
So we did do a slight drive before we started this interview, so I'm going to go ahead and stick the outside imagery of the truck into this scene in the video, and then I'll go ahead and play now. Yeah, so now that we're back, we're going to continue to talk about the truck a little bit. As we showed in the video, we just kind of did once around, and you can see that off-road bumper. You can see some of the styling of the truck, and you can also see those moto metals that we talked about. It is, again, it's a very clean truck. That's also one of our favorite places to take photos at. You'll see on my Instagram page, there's a ton of Toyota photos sitting at that spot. But yeah, Eric, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit more about the goal of the truck? You know what I mean? Like, you searched for this one, you got this one. What's your intent? Are you in it for the long haul? What's the deal? I know you mentioned some mods, but where are you gonna go from there?
To be honest with you, I think this is going to be a forever truck for me, especially as I get through college, and then when I finally start up a diesel tech shop. I want this truck to be the staple of what I can do, what I can show people I can do, and have it kind of just sit in the shop, Sunday driver sometimes. I want it to be built though. Eventually this truck will no longer become a daily driver, but if I can keep this truck for 1,000,000 miles, I'm going to try. And if I have to do a lot of work to it to keep it there, I want to try, but I'm gonna keep it cleaned off as much as I can, undercoated, all that, so rust never affects it. These engines are 1,000,000-mile engines, and these transmissions are 1,000,000-mile transmissions too. So, to be honest with you, I don't think that the drivetrain will ever have a problem. But once again, rust. So I'm gonna try and keep it as good as I can, and I want to make it one day just this powerhouse truck.
He's got quite the feat trying to keep up with the Tacomas, though, as we know that they are standalone trucks when it comes to high mileage. I know there's a couple other options out there, but I have no doubts that as long as Eric keeps up with the maintenance and keeps up with this truck, I think that he will do a great job at keeping up to his goal of 1,000,000 miles on this Duramax.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of the gist. We're gonna do a kind of a quick walk around, just again a little bit closer to see all the elements of the truck, and we will go from there. Appreciate it, and thank you for watching the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let us know what you want to see in the next one. Appreciate it. Thanks.